the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Jake Elliott ready to get this one picked off. And off we go here at Arrowhead. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, KC.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hands to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
From the 46, here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On second down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up first and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Yellow! Hey, 43, 43! That's a lot, hey! Yellow! Flag like you're in it!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one, take it in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
That's the score. Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll take it in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Downfield is caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First down,
Hurts
Eagles.
and Brown connect, and it's a 1st down for Philly. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down, they need 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team.
For the Eagles.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hurts. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Chance now to match that opening touchdown. It is first and goal. Here's Barkley. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal. To throw is Hurts. Forced out to his right. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Second and 7. They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to third and 3. Now Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That's Goedert in motion. Saquon trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Brings up second down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
Pick up the 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. To throw is Mahomes. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll find his receiver, that's Jalen Royal. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Carry for Hunt.
Gets a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Second down and 3. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Third down, 3 to go. Throwing now, Mahomes. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. It is 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Great man in confirmation for the Eagles.
He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. First and 10 for Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. First and 10 now from the 36.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. Throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3. Man in motion is Smith. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 35.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. It's a gain of 34. So, here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with the Clemson crowd. This is Will Shipley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Here's a third and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On third down, it's Hurts. It's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front. The new score, 17-14. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Throw on the run is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again here to Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4. Once again, it's Pacheco. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a third and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that'll set up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here's Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
First down, Eagles.
Tigers with Saquon. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Offense staying out there for this fourth down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on fourth down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers. But the guy they didn't account for was the running back. When the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Brings up second down.
From the 20, here's second and 8. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
A run on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. A.J. Dillon. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot. But I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 61 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some...
nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down. Jalen Carter. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to get back to a one-possession game. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This about as short as you can get. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This taken just shy of the goal line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
7-yard line. Brings up second down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now it's 2nd and 1. A run with Barkley. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. Trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by one here in the second half.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This is going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Now Barkley. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here comes second down. A run with Barkley. Woo! And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
Derek Nunny on the tackle. It's a gain of 6.
Third and short, Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
City Chiefs. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
On third down, Mahomes on the move left. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
And they're on the 22-yard line.
Here's a run with Hunt. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Forced out wide. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one, a deep shot for Rice. That is not the way downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! Dotson, the man in motion. On first down, it's Hurts. He'll be forced outright. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain at the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and It is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down. Good one. Gets him to about the 44.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 46, here's second down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On play action, Hurts. That was a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. It is third and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here's a second and 12. To throw is Hurts. This one intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Mahomes back. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Zeros on the clock. And that is going to do it. Unsatisfying finish, to say the least. This game ends up in a tie. So, neither team able to break the deadlock in the overtime period. That's going to do it. This game ends in a tie. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation.